San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the USF Bulls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Roadrunners will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. Hard running there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And it's the Roadrunners. Have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Amador. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side is Smith. He's close to the 1st down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Push is ahead. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Throws it back. Out wide right, it's Isaac. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, USF.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Delay to the back. It's Henderson. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's McCown. Out wide left. left, it's Campbell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, what a move. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's some daylight. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Trying to squeak through the pile. Maybe some room here. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Got some room headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ncca taking over and the offense heads out to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Moving the pocket, it's McCown. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Amador. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on third and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker and let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. He's there to make the stop. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The shotgun on third down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. just enough time for one final play of the half. Selling the fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Flames trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running inside. It's Isaac. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Sets his feet. It's McCown. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ncca 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Using his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Selden. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Second down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Enough to move the chains. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Good enough for first down.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This is a designed run. Finding some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Henderson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass, it's McCown. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Needs it. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Moving out to the right. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Sells to fake. Buys time to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Snapped on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Moves the pocket. It's McCown. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
With the draw, it's Henderson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of that one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Got to make the play on 4th. Look out. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Croman Hope. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Odom. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And they get him down short of the 1st down marker. quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Under pressure, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Moves to his right. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Here's a little touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Hits inside, it's Henderson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.